Now, a new undisputed king, Jermell Charlo, as he makes his way here with the devastating knockout of Brian Castano to now become boxing's 7th undisputed champion. And he's talked about he doesn't care about your pound-for-pound list. The main list he's wanted to be on is the undisputed list, and he's done that. He's made history, and he's achieved his dream. Here is Jermell Charlo and trainer Derek James.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I need some apologies from you fucking
No, you don't. You don't need that.
motherfuckers.
No, you don't need that.
Straight up.
You proved it. So you
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Thank y'all for being the reporters, even if y'all hate, even if y'all don't really respect the Lions Only movement, even if y'all don't like our attitudes, even if y'all don't really like the way I box and how I move and how I do it, y'all got no choice but to respect this champion, undisputed, and I don't think it's too many of us out here. So I'm excited. Thank you for my team, Lions Only. We was really like solid, baby. Y'all held it down for the most part, and that's what I'm really like stoked about. Training camp was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like we went to the waters with this shit. Like, we went really deep into training camp. Juan Guzman, shout out to you. Shout out to Titus Adams. Big shout out to Derek fucking James. He's supposed to be the motherfucking trainer of the year. And that's what y'all need to be giving these accolades and respect to. Speak it now. We got a lot of the year left. And this accomplishment and these accomplishments are what we worked on and what we wanted. We all accomplished and achieved things together. So I want to just give a big round of applause to Derek James. Derek James, me, my twin brother, we all won. We're a big unity. So I guess
that was one of the best fights we've seen at this venue, and that's saying a lot. There have been a lot of incredible wars, battles at this venue. High level, high skill, and incredible action. I don't know, Derek, do you have any comment on what you saw in the ring tonight in terms of ability, skill, and excitement?
I think that I saw like 2 or 3 fights in one. You know, like at the beginning it was a different type of fight. I think that in the middle it was a different kind of fight. Once he settled down, once he settled down, once he was able to settle down, I think it was like and even in the like mid to later rounds, I was like, settle down. I know you really want this shot, but you're throwing the shot too fast. When you ease into it, he's gonna walk right into it. And the 1-2s, even in camp, like I'm saying, the 1-2, that's what's gonna catch him. And with the movement, he has to keep adjusting, keep readjusting. So Jermell did everything he needed to do to set up all the shots.
I remember like getting in the middle of the round, I think like 3 or 4, and I was trading. Came back to the corner, feeling like, motherfucker, like, yeah, like you gonna bang it out with me.
Right.
So they're like, we don't gotta get into that type of fight. All right, I'm gonna give it like 2 more rounds, 3 more rounds, and then I get back on the outside and box him, and then just be a little bit more clever and use my skills and technique to just lead us to victory. We don't gotta worry about the knockout. I'm sure we're trying to get it.
And really, I was telling them, really, what the thing about it, a lot of times we were missing shots. So I tell him, shoot to the shoulder, shoot to the, because he's always gonna keep ducking. So the shots we threw were shots that ran him into another shot. So when you shoot the other shot, the second shot he hit him with was the one that made him fumble. So it was like he ran him into another shot. So it was not just the first shot, it was the second shot, or the third shot that really get him. It was a good fight though.
And one good thing about Derek James, let me pause that. One great thing about Castano is like his game plan is to possibly try to win the end of the rounds or get in good shots towards the end of the round. And it was like, hold on, I gotta be aware of that. I went in there the first couple of rounds, and I'm like, I gotta stay strong on everything he's doing, you know what I'm saying, to be aware. So I'm trying to be aware, and I was, just trying to tune out everybody else and just focus on what we've been working on. And so, that jab to the body, you try to be more effective using that. So it's good.
Hola Brian, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo está? ¿Bien? Tranquilo.
Te respeto tanto por correr detrás de él y te estaba abrazando todo el tiempo y tú le traíste la pelea. Ese plan de él de completamente no tratar de pelear fue parte del plan de él.
Yo creo que sí, creo que su estilo es así también, ¿no? Y la estrategia era boxearme capaz. Él decía que iba a venir a atacarme, pero no. Realmente él lo que le salía mejor fue boxear. A partir del sexto en adelante vio que le resultó boxear y eso hizo, ¿no?
Sí. Tú boxeas
The question was, I admire you, I respect you because you really brought the fight to Charlo. Charlo didn't want to really press the action, and do you agree with that? And Brian said, yeah, well, that was probably his plan. He never really pressed me, but that's his style, it always is, and he did what he had to do. Yeah.
Brian, Willy Suárez, boxeo cubano. Me imagino que tú te tienes que sentir bien orgulloso de lo que tú hiciste en la primera pelea y en esta pelea, porque yo sé que por lo menos los latinos que estábamos esta noche aquí, incluyéndome a mí, como periodista que viene a cubrirte, nos sentimos muy orgullosos de ti.
You gotta be very proud of what you did in the last fight and tonight's, of course, including myself. So you gotta be proud of what you did, and every Latino is proud of you.
Bueno, realmente te agradezco de corazón por tus palabras, por el apoyo. Realmente intenté dar una guerra como se lo esperaba la gente. Realmente la primera pelea me sentí ganador. Esta pelea, bueno, peleas son peleas y más en este nivel. Es un boxeador que pega duro y me enganchó justo. Realmente me enganchó y bueno, lo pagué a revertir. Creo que me desprotegí un poco. Pero bueno, peleas son peleas, estoy con ganas, con fuerza para seguir adelante. Creo que tenemos todavía hilo en el carrete como para seguir adelante.
Thank you a lot. Thanks from the bottom of my heart. I tried to do my best war possible. I promised that I would do, and I feel that I won the first fight. But tonight he caught me, and that was it. Nothing to say about. But I feel like I still have a lot to do in boxing.
Jermell Charlo, FightHype, congrats, man, great performance. What were, and Derek, you could tell us too if that's okay, what were the adjustments from fight 1 to fight 2 that let you get the knockout? And was this, in terms of studying styles, was this a really good fight for young fighters to study being a boxer puncher?
Yeah, I think the fact that I thought, one thing that we tried to change up was like try not to be on the ropes too much, and I know everybody wanted that's one of the main things, and shoot some uppercuts from different angles, throw punches that he don't see, and that's what we did. Play shots at really, really precise points of the body, and just wear him down.
Right, and really like the goal really was like for Jermell to be able to create the punches that he wanted to throw. And he was able to create the punches he wanted to throw with his foot movement. Because Castano had to keep resetting, and he opens himself up for the other shots, but he was just ready. And it all kept, like everything, the punches that he landed to knock him out was like over time. It was like knockouts don't really, you might catch a guy, Mike Tyson, right? But Jermell's situation was different because he was breaking him down, and he created those shots he wanted to shoot. And like I said, we shooting short shots. That's what really caught him, was a shot. Short shot, it was the delayed reaction, I believe. It took him out.
Jermell, Mike Coventry, ESPN. Congrats on an amazing performance, becoming undisputed.
Are you sure? You gonna change that list?
We love him. Don't worry about
I
it.
love him. I love him. You love him.
I was on it from the beginning. I know you remember that. So
Ask the question. Go and ask your question.
So first, you had the fight with
You
Tony.
gotta get your shit together. You always hating on people and shit. You see, you gotta come back to me now. You gotta respect me now. You got no choice but to respect me now. Yeah, I did what I had to do. Yeah, now what? Oh, trying to look bad. He did, see that. Come on. Yeah. All right, go ahead and answer your question. Answer your question.
Alright, so first fight with Tony Harrison, close fight, I thought you won, and you come back and you knock him out. This time you knock out Castano after a close fight. What does that say about your boxing IQ? You're making all these adjustments and getting knockouts after.
I'm high on IQ then. I mean, that's what ESPN wanted to hear. I mean, IQ is really high and great. I'm a clean fighter. I do everything. I try to not throw rabbit punches. I try to, use effective punches that matter in boxing, like my jab. And I use like strong punches, and I'm a very strong 154 pounder, and I've been at this weight for some years. So I'm trying to figure out, like, did y'all watch the first fight? A lot of those shots that Castano was throwing, even in this fight, they were sliding off the gloves. I was blocking majority of those punches. It just sounds good because of the crowd is rowdy. But when you're a fanboy and you really never been in the fucking ring before, you will never fucking really understand what's really going on in there. Punches were slipped, punches were ducked, punches were blocked. And that's what Derrick James teaches. And I was durable. I was going all 12. Unfortunately, my power gets stronger by the rounds. How about that?
Jermell, congratulations. Keith Heidick, BoxingScene.com. Will it be hard for you now, after performing at this elite level and accomplishing everything that you wanted to go and make mandatory defenses that are going to cost you a lot of money and sanctioning fees for defending all 4 titles?
Well, I have a great management team. If I gotta, do what I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do if I want to continue to box. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't really hate on I can't really worry about what sanctioning fees are. I get paid great, and they gotta pay me even more for the shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I made history tonight. I became the undisputed champion at 154. Nobody has ever been the undisputed champion at 154 with 4-belt era. Plus, I'm African American. I represent my people. For the ones that don't really believe that, shout out my mom, I heard you.
In the second round, it looked like he caught you early in the second round, and I want to know about kind of what did you feel he did differently in this fight that he didn't do in the second fight? He talked about fighting off the ropes a little bit better, which it looked like he did. And can you explain that to us?
Primero que nada, felicitaciones porque a pesar de la derrota cumpliste una gran actuación y creo que te ganaste muchos fans en el día de hoy. Quisiera saber si me pareció que él te conectó en el segundo round y además, ¿qué crees que hizo él diferente en esta pelea comparado con la anterior?
Primero que nada, muchas gracias, es un placer.
First of all, thank you a lot for your praise.
La verdad que, lo que realmente hizo diferente fue intentar boxear del sexto en adelante. Creo que los primeros rounds fue donde más presión le metí. Estoy de acuerdo que en el segundo me conectó, pero yo estaba decidido a buscar la pelea y a tratar de ganarla como debía, ¿no? Peleas son peleas, vuelvo a decirlo. Charlo es un gran rival fuerte que pega y está para cualquiera de los dos.
Thanks for your words again, and I think the difference was that Charlo this time around, he tried and achieved to outbox me, especially from the 6th round on, and obviously I applied the most pressure during the first 6 rounds, but he was smarter this time. And fights are fights, and he caught me. That was the difference. And yes, I probably felt a punch. Yeah, I got connected in the second, but I mean, not a big. Yeah.
Brian, Keith Heidick from BoxingScene.com. I just have 2 questions for you. In the beginning of the fight, did you feel that you hurt him at any point? Because you got him to back off, and he initiated some clinching there in the first couple of rounds. Do you feel that you hurt him at any point?
La primera pregunta es, ¿crees que durante los primeros rounds lo tuviste sentido en algunos pasajes? Porque se veía como que él agarraba mucho, hacía muchos clinches. ¿Sentís que lo conectaste, que lo sentiste?
Sí, creo que él sabe que también pego, no soy como dije en su momento, un Lucas Matisse, un chino mediana que pega y tiran, pero donde pego duele y realmente lo he lastimado, pero bueno, realmente estoy contento por la performance que hice. Creo que puedo prolijar cosas y tratar de trabajar de otra manera, pero se dio como se dio. Hoy en día estamos un poco dolidos por esta derrota, pero seguimos adelante.
Yeah, I think I connected him. He probably hurt some of my punches, but obviously I'm not a puncher like Maidana or Matisse, but I can still punch. He knows it. But like I said again, I'm happy that I with my performance, despite the loss, of course. And I feel that there's some big room for corrections and improvements in my boxing.
What was Earl Spence telling you during the fight? Because he got up between you, Trump.
He was lit, like not in a bad way, like that. He was, you know, when you can hear somebody and you know, yeah, there he go right there. It's my dog. Yeah, you know, Earl Spence is a motherfucking aggressive body shot throwing animal. So that one thing he would go to the body. He definitely, I definitely heard a bunch of that. You know, it was just like him and listening to him and listening to my twin brother. And just listening to everybody that I can really represent, just man, I recall everything almost like, and it's crazy, and I'm just like standing there, just boxing, just stay there, don't worry about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All them drums, where they at? Where the fucking drums at now? Yo, I don't hear them drums beating, they boo me a little bit. This ain't my city, they try to act like the San Antonio and Texas, and they use all of that other BS. Now, you got no choice. But to put me, you know what I mean? If I'm a opponent, it's cool. I don't give a fuck about that. You gotta watch me. I'm Undisputed.
Second half of the question. Nobody knows how hard you work. From the last fight to now, tell us how inspirational those other fighters who want to accomplish something big.
Up-and-coming fighters, all you have to do is just really like tune into your body. You know, like learn your body, know yourself, enjoy who you are, love who you are, put God first, and just when it hurt, really like push yourself to the next level. And it's like every time, every day, it's gonna be hard. You know, like it's even hard for us sometimes. It's like hard to get sparring partners. Everybody want a big check. You know, like we just want to work, baby. So you gotta use the top dogs in the top tier. Now shout out to all my people that helped me get to this level. I'm thankful.
All right, just 2 more.
You sure? That's a lot of it.
2 more.
I'm Undisputed, baby.
4 more.
Was that fight of the year?
¿La pelea del año?
Fue la pelea del año.
I think so. fue una pelea dura realmente, pero me gustaría verla. Yo no la vi, creo que fue una pelea de poder a poder, donde la gente también se prendió en el estadio, y eso es muy lindo, ¿no? Tratar de transmitirle eso a la gente y que la gente esté enfurecida por la pelea, la verdad que es hermoso.
It was definitely a tough fight. I need to watch it, of course. But what I really like is the atmosphere, how the fans and the people get caught in the heat of the fight. It's always a pleasure for me to transmit that to fans. That's my style.
Okay, guys, just one more question for Brian. What? After this one more question.
Did Charlo put you in an uncomfortable position when he started boxing you?
Creo que me incomodó porque yo esperaba que venga a guerrear, pero realmente dije, bueno, aprovecho este round para descansar un poquito y terminar 10, 11, 12 con fuerza, pero realmente no le saco méritos a Charlo. Es un gran peleador fuerte, donde hoy le tocó ganar, pero bueno, peleas son peleas, como te dije anteriormente. Ojalá Dios quiera pueda tener otra oportunidad de pelear con él, o si no con cualquiera que venga, pero realmente no hay que sacar el mérito.
Somehow he put me somehow comfortable when he started boxing because of all he said the leading days. I was expecting him to be more aggressive, but it's not that I'm taking anything from him, away from him. He's a great boxer, but he put me in an uncomfortable position. And it is what it is. Fights are fights, and I hope to have a new opportunity. Either is it against him or other, but I will have another opportunity.
One more question. What's up? How I feel to be the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world? It feels fucking amazing. You know why, bro? I could could count back on who had that IBF belt before you, and you moved up and you was like everybody in our own lane, and I fucking love Texas, dog. We got Earl Smith at 47, me at 54, my brother at 60. We a fucking trio. We fucking the Bash Brothers. The motherfucking Bash Brothers. And he gonna get that title next, I'm telling you. And the money gonna keep going up and we gonna feed our family. So how do I feel? I'm fucking amazing. Amazing.
Everyone for coming on out to our post-fight presser. Once again, boxing's new undisputed king, Lions only, Jermell Ironman Charlo, Errol Spence Jr., the king at 147, and then of course the middleweight champ, Jermell Charlo as well. Derek James, one of the best, if not the best trainer in the world. I mean, what a performance, what fights that we had here, man, at the War Grounds. Possibly the best fight that we saw here. Excellent performance.